holiday deserves a medal. We get to dress up, act stupid, and people give us candy. How cool is that?
You do realize they give Grace the candy, darling?
Yes, but she knows Daddy's involvement is crucial. She's still new to this, whereas I bring decades of experience. Arrgh, my lady.
Okay.
Daddy,
all right.
let's go!
Can you take this one so I can call Sean?
Sure.
Okay.
Abby.
Did you get my messages about Cheryl's threats?
Yeah, we're being sued. We're both gonna need lawyers.
Sued. Do you realize how serious this is?
Yeah. And I just realized you're 100 feet away from me. Abby! Hun, why don't you go ahead while I talk to Abby?
Bye, Pumpkin. Are you sure about this?
Yes. We got served right before I left work. There's a lawsuit from Planned Parenthood, plus a restraining order to keep us from saying anything public. Yours will probably arrive on Monday.
When were you planning on telling me about this?
Figured I'd let you enjoy trick-or-treating and then give you a call.
What are we gonna do?
I've already talked with Jeff Paradowski. I believe his response was, "I'm in, baby."
Wait. The one that's on the billboards, pointing his finger saying...
Get what you deserve. Yeah, he's an old friend.
Okay, you realize that attorneys cost money, and I just left my job.
Jeff isn't in this for the money. He's in this to help fight abortion. He's willing to cut into his Saturdays and meet with us tomorrow morning. Abby, meet Jeff. Jeff, meet Abby.
So, they're claiming that Planned Parenthood and its patients face imminent, irreparable harm from confidential information you've improperly disclosed, or are about to disclose.
That's nonsense.
Well, they managed to convince a judge otherwise. Our preliminary hearing is in 10 days. The attorneys for the plaintiff are a big firm out of Houston. But I'm betting we'll see some faces from DC as well. You're a big fish, and the sharks are smelling blood. Oh, also, you should prepare yourself that Megan and Taylor will be testifying to a completely different set of facts than the ones you've described to me.
They were my friends.
Emphasis on were. Okay, Abby, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to take all the time you need to answer honestly and think about them all you want.
Okay.
Have you ever revealed the identities of the doctors performing abortions at the facility, either to Sean or anyone else?
No.
No. You ever removed confidential patient information from the building, either physically or in digital form?
No.
Have you ever taken or removed anything from the building?
Just an old vacuum cleaner. But the one at the clinic broke, and we had a tight budget for equipment, so I brought mine from home. But when I quit, I wasn't gonna leave it there. That and a plant. But my mom gave me the plant.
Okay. Did you threaten Megan or Taylor if they didn't look to resign from Planned Parenthood?
No, how could I? I wasn't even their boss anymore.
Which brings me to my last and most important question for you. What aren't you telling me?
Nothing.
You sure? Because if there's something that you're hiding, I can guarantee you will come out in court. So, if there's anything that I need to know, now is the time to tell me, but we still have the time to figure out how to deal with it.
A while back, curiosity got the best of me, and I pulled my own patient file. I couldn't resist.
How come?
I needed to see my baby.
Is that a problem?
Sure. For Planned Parenthood, if they try to make an issue out of it, I mean, trying to paint her like a criminal for wanting to see her own file, we can only hope they're stupid enough to try something like that.
So, what's our defense?
She's innocent.
That's it? That's our defense?
Yep.
We are so screwed.
Abby, don't complicate the issue. Look, their complaint's emphasis on potential future harm tells me they're light on actual evidence. Let me make it easy for you. They've got no case.
You don't know these people like I know them. Planned Parenthood will go to any lengths to destroy someone that they see as a threat.
Abby, there are two words in the English language that are very powerful if you put them together in court. Do you know what they are? Prove it. Trust me, I got this.
So there I was, scared out of my mind. After all, it's not every day you take on a corporation with global outreach to 189 countries on every continent except Antarctica. Jeff looked like he didn't have a care in the world. Sean was nervous. Doug was my rock, and my mom was...
Sean.
Well, my mom.
Thank you for getting my daughter out of there.
Wow. And here I was afraid that Abby was going home every Christmas for the past 8 years, bashing this evil Sean person.
Oh, she did. But I read between the lines, which is why I knew I'd love you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, hugging's done. Let's go kick some ass.
What are you hoping for in today's outcome?
I would like to see justice served, obviously, and for people to
I just want to go over there and tell those people what is really going on.
Well, you're not going to. You're under a restraining order.
So let me get this straight. First, they sue us even though we did nothing wrong. Next, they gag us with a court order. Then they hold a press conference so they can say whatever they want, and we're just supposed to stand here and be quiet. That is not fair.
Fair is something you give a cab driver. The law is something entirely different.
I sincerely regret being forced to take this matter to the courts. It's the last thing we wanted to do, but honestly, our priority...
Is it wrong that I just want to go over there and punch her in the face?
Yes, Abby, it's wrong.
So, this was absolutely
It's my job.
necessary.
Okay.
What is that?
Their attempt to intimidate us.
It's working.
Don't let it. They're just muddying the water to make it seem deep.
It looks like they brought the whole firm.
So do we. Okay, here we go.
Something about your lawyer seemed familiar. And then I realized he's the guy from the billboards, right? Well, good for you. Looks like you really are gonna get what you deserve.
In real life, sometimes things don't work out the way we expect. If this were just a movie instead of the story of my life, then this would be the part where there'd be an epic battle fought on my behalf, full of twists and turns and a come-from-behind victory at the last moment. But that's not what happened. And thank goodness for that, because I don't think I could have handled it.
You guys do know we won, right?
In the end, it only took Jeff 58 minutes to convince the judge that I was innocent. All of Planned Parenthood's lies and accusations counted for nothing.
So tell me the truth. Were you ever worried?
What, me? Worry? I was sweating like the devil on Easter morning.
This isn't over.
Sure it is. You're not paying attention? Oh, and by the way, Abby told me what you said, and yes, I am the guy from the billboards, so Abby did get what she deserved. And so did you. And I'm the one who gave it to you.
And that would have been the end of my story, except for... Hello?
You're never gonna believe what I just found out. The clinic is closing.
What are you talking about?
The clinic? Planned Parenthood is closing it down for good.
Sean, are you sure?
Yeah, I just got a memo across my desk.
Sean was right. Planned Parenthood of Bryan, Texas shut its doors for the final time on August 1st, 2013. To celebrate, we all decided to gather at the fence one last time.
Ready?
Are you kidding? I've been waiting for this my whole life.
In my hand, I hold 2 roses. One for each of my own unborn children, who I decided to sacrifice on the altar of convenience. And I know I'm not the only one who's made that mistake. Thousands of babies were lost to abortion inside these walls, including one of mine. And today, we remember them. We honor them. We vow never to forget them. So I'd like to invite you to join me in placing a rose of your own at the fence in memory of them, as proof that they are not forgotten. You know, I wrote a letter to you both. This about the words don't matter. Because all I want you to know is that I love you so much. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't fight for you. That I didn't love you enough then to keep this from happening. I think about you every day. But I know that someday I'll meet you both in heaven. Because God is merciful. And He has heard my cries and He has forgiven me.